The seeming demeanor of Kevin Stocker, a 23-year-old who comes in and looks like he belongs.
We saw him this spring, and he didn't look that good as a hitter. Now, when he came up, he was hitting like 232, 233, something like that. That's not much in AAA ball. But, Harry, once in a while, a guy comes along who hits better in the major leagues than he did in the minor leagues. And I think there's a reason for that. The pitching is truer up here. They're around the strike zone more. So you're not doing so much dodging and weaving and adjusting up here as you did in the minor leagues. It's a pleasant surprise what we've seen, and we'll see. Most of his good hitting, I think, has been right-handed. He did hit a home run left-handed, but he was brought up here to field the ball, and he's been doing that.
He certainly has. Fred McGriff, once again, not in the Padre lineup tonight. We'll have the starting lineups for you after these messages. The Phillies and the San Diego Padres is being brought to you by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural, proud to be your Bud. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company. And by Independence Blue Cross. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
World, genuine and true. It keeps on spinning and you always come through, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your Bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your Bud. Proud to be your Bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your Bud.
With these summer clearance rebates, we won't have to yell and scream to sell a lot of Elantras.
Do we have enough Elantras?
We just got plenty of them. And I want them out the door at $81.49 after the $1,000 rebate. With 2 years no-cost service, about all they'll pay for is gas. It's the best time for selling without yelling. Now let's get out there and sell some cars. Now get limited time Hyundai summer clearance rebates of up to $2,000 on Sonata V6.
My mama told me you better shop around, shop around. You better shop around. My mama told me you better shop around, shop around.
Jim Fragosi's starting lineup the same as yesterday. Lenny Dykstra, center fielder, leads off. Milt Thompson, left field, bats second. John Kruk, first base, hitting third. Dave Hollins, third base, will bat fourth. Darren Dalton catching, hitting fifth. Jim Eisenreich, right field, will bat sixth. Mickey Morandini, second baseman, hitting seventh. Kevin Stocker, the shortstop, bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching Tommy Green. They are facing right-hander Wally Whitehurst.
There's Whitehurst. He's 29 years of age. Phillies have seen him in a New York Mets uniform 15 games against the Phils, 1-2, and he's pitched well in his last 9 games for the Padres.
Defensively behind Whitehurst, Arky Sanfraco at third. The shortstop is Ricky Gutierrez. Jeff Gardner at second. Billy Bean at first. Behind the plate is Kevin Higgins. In the outfield from left to right is Phil Plantier, Derek Bell, and Tony Gwynn. Umpires tonight, Bill Hahn calls the balls and strikes. Larry Poncino at first base. Rich Rieker at second. And Bob Davidson will umpire at third. And Lenny Dykstra leads off for the Phils. Dykstra hitting at .297. He's played in all 91 games. Tied for the league lead in doubles with 26 and well out of the league lead in runs scored with 86. One strike to Lenny Dykstra. A foul out of play.
Phillies have seen enough of Whitehurst over the years that they know what to expect from him. He's a guy who tries to get a lot of ground balls. He throws a number of curve balls as his off-speed pitch, and he's a sinker ball pitcher. And as I mentioned, he has really good numbers in his last 9 games and has been doing a good job for San Diego after starting the year on the disabled list.
University of New Orleans product. He was an All-American at the University of New Orleans. wide, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Originally a 3rd-round pick of the Oakland A's in 1985. Traded to the Mets in December of '87, along with Kevin Tampany and Jack Savage for Jesse Orozco, and then came over to the Padres in the Tony Fernandez deal. Slider misses, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lenny Dykstra. Fouls it out of play. Birthday wishes today to Christopher Berthel. Dad, Kathy, Gary, Paul, Danielle, and Colleen, and from us.
There are a lot of Phillies fans here in San Diego. It's a military town, a lot of Navy people here, so you get quite a reaction when the Phillies do something positive in this ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him with a break. No, he just tipped it, and Higgins couldn't hold on. So Dykstra's still alive at 2-2.
That's that big overhand curveball we were talking about from Wally Whitehurst.
Down the right field line, but it's a foul ball. Home run distance, but foul. And he's already equaled his career high in homers with 10 of them. Gave that ball a good ride, but a foul ball.
He came down and in with a fastball to him, and you might see him stay away now after that pitch.
Again, in and out of the glove of Higgins. The catcher. Well, Dykstra still alive at 2-2. Pops one, foul, left field side. Dykstra making Whitehurst throw a lot of pitches here. Still 2-2.
Another gorgeous night in San Diego. Temperature today probably didn't get out of the 70s. So it's nice and cool here at game time. It's a really nice night for the players to play.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Dykstra. Missing wide, it's a full count. Shortstop Gutierrez throws Dykstra. So after a tough battle, Whitehurst gets Lenny 1 down. It'll bring on Milt Thompson. Along our best to Bill Cooker watching in Harrisburg. Bill, 85 years young, former Knothole member at Shive Park. His son John and wife Debbie are here. Ball and no strikes to Milt Thompson. Thompson hitting at 250. Two and nothing.
Send get well wishes along to Joe Guarino, South Philadelphia. He's a Phillies usher, and to Michael McGowan of Phoenixville, recuperating at Phoenixville Hospital.
3 balls and no strikes. In 74 innings, Whitehurst has struck out 40. He has walked 24. Walked Milt Thompson on 4 pitches. So Milt is a 1-out base runner, and that'll bring on John Kruk. Trucker is hitting at 346, 4th best in the league. Still leads the league in on-base percentage, 6th in the league in slugging percentage. He leads leads the league in walks and is third in the league in runs scored.
He just had a bad defensive game here yesterday, and his shoulder's bothering him a little bit. And Kruk is one of the guys the Phillies just have to get him going both ways, for them to keep playing well. He's so important to them.
Ooh. That's going to be a hard pitch to hit. And Bill Hahn is going to give Whitehurst that ball.
Well, it's funny. He called a ball on Lenny Dykstra earlier that was closer than that on that 2-2.
1 strike to Kruk. That's too far outside. 1-1.
Pitcher sees that. I mean, he's going to go out there and try and throw it in that spot.
Kruk has been a good lifetime hitter against Whitehurst, 4 for 9, including a home run. Off the end of the bat.
Well, he's protecting away right now. After that first strike called on him, Kruk is very aware of anything away from him that that he might have to swing at it. Pitch early in the count can really sometimes dictate a player's at bat.
One ball and 2 strikes.
Does look like he cleaned that. Maybe he let the clubhouse guys. Yeah, I did. Frank Koppenbarger's crew has not been allowed to clean that helmet, but it's definitely been cleaned since yesterday. I guess after yesterday he figured, let's try something else.
Line drive, but it's going to slice foul and into the Padre bullpen.
Also, Kruk is not as open tonight as he's been other times throughout the year. He'll change his stance a lot, but just on these first couple pitches, he has not taken that right foot and taken it as far towards the line as he normally does. And we'll see if he changes. I mean, he's not closed, but he's not quite as open. See that? That front foot has been headed much more towards that batter's box line.
Base in right field. Holding at second base will be Milt Thompson. So Kruk grounds a single to right, and the Phillies with a first inning threat. 2 men on base, 1 out for Dave Holland.
A lot of times when Kruk closes a little bit more, he'll pull more balls. Now we'll see whether or not that's going to keep going, but you could tell early in this at bat that he was a little more closed tonight than he had been, and as a result he pulls a ball.
Here's Holland sitting at 281. Batting better right-handed than left, but he's been a good hitter this year with runners in scoring position. 348 is average with runners in scoring position. Checked on a low breaking ball. 1 ball and no strikes. As Chris mentioned, Whitehurst has been pitching well in his last 9 starts. His ERA is 2.21 over his last 9 starts. Strike.
Also, best wishes for a speedy recovery to Bob Coyle of Marlton, New Jersey. He's in Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital recovering from surgery.
Ball on a strike to Dave Hollins with Thompson at second and Kruk at first. Wide with it. 2-1.
Whitehurst will do that. He tries to sink the ball away from left-handed batters, and what he's trying to do is get a left-handed hitter to pull the ball and maybe hit into a double play, because he does get quite a few ground outs when he's pitching well.
This with a breaking ball. 3-1 to Dave Hollins. Whitehurst issuing a 4-pitch walk to Milt Thompson. Excuse me. And a base hit to John Kruk. Now has fallen behind Hollins here, 3-1. bouncing ball. Gutierrez tags the bag, throws to first, double play. Well, the Phillies are retired here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. The end of 1/2. Phillies nothing. San Diego coming to bat.
It's been a record-breaking year at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer. So how should we bring it to a close? With a record-breaking clearance. Enjoy a selection of Concords, Automobile Magazine's Automobile of the Year, and remarkable savings on all these 93 cars and minivans. Get Plymouth Acclaim, the lowest-priced 6-passenger car in America, with air and automatic. Save around $2,600. The record-breaking clearance. Now at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Next up, Darren Dalton.
What? You're out of uniform.
Coach, Zuba stripes are in.
Dalton, you need glasses.
Right, Coach. Philly Zuba's glasses from McDonald's.
Score big at McDonald's with Phillies glasses in 2 hot Zubas designs. Each only 79 cents when you order a bacon Swiss quarter pounder, a large fry, and a medium Coke Classic, or any other extra value meal.
Now what? What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
All fans receive a great-looking poster, compliments of Thriftway. The teams wear uniforms from 1933. The Phillies play the Pirates on Nostalgia Day, Sunday, August 1st at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Jim Riggleman's lineup for San Diego tonight has Jeff Gardner at second base leading off. Ricky Gutierrez shortstop bats second. Tony Gwynn right fielder hitting third. Phil Plantier the left fielder bats fourth. Derek Bell center fielder hitting fifth. Billy Bean at first base bats sixth. Kevin Higgins catching hitting seventh. Arky Sinfraco the third baseman bats eighth and batting ninth and pitching Wally Whitehurst. They're facing Tommy Green.
Tommy Green is 6'5", 219-pounder. He's 26 years of age, #1 pick by the Braves in June of 1985. He has not had much success lifetime against San Diego. 0-1 in 6 games with a 4.23 earned run average. Tommy coming off 2 strong starts.
Defensively behind him, Dave Hollins at third, Kevin Stocker shortstop, Mickey Morandini at second, John Kruk at first, Darren Dalton doing the catching. In the outfield from left to right, it's Milt Thompson, Lenny Dykstra, and Jim Eisenreich. Jeff Gardner leads it off. He's hitting at .260. They got him from the Mets in the winter of '91 for pitcher Steve Rosenberg. Strike to Gardner. Breaking ball just foul down the right field line. 0-2. Atlanta's beaten Pittsburgh 3-2 at Atlanta behind Greg Maddux, who won his 9th. Cincinnati has shut out Florida 4-0 behind Jose Rio. And this afternoon, the Cubs beat Colorado 8-2. Houston and St. Louis tied 4-4 in the 4th. He's out of there, struck him out. Gardner called out on strikes, 1 down. That's 97 strikeouts for Tita Green. He's 6th in the league in strikeouts.
Shortstop, number 7.
They'll bring on Ricky Gutierrez, the shortstop, who's hitting at .268.
Green had a really good fastball in that game last Saturday, even in all that heat against Atlanta, and he looks like he's come out with a good fastball early in this one.
And he's throwing strikes with it. No balls and 2 strikes to Ricky Gutierrez.
Well, Darren Dalton sees right away he has a good fastball, so he's just gone to it early on.
Breaking ball missing wide, 1-2.
He did not have a real good breaking ball early in that game against San Francisco last week. That came later in the game.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Tommy 11-2, 3.51 ERA. Good lifetime winning percentage, 31 wins, 17 losses. Chased the high fastball, did Gutierrez, struck him out. That's 2 down, and that'll bring on Tony Gwynn.
Tommy Green's best games normally are when he gets strikeouts on high fastballs, because he is one of the few pitchers that can throw the high fastball by a hitter when he has a good one. And that's always a positive sign for Green when he can do that.
Wynn's batting .333, 7th in the league in hitting. Takes one right there for a strike. Tony's been hot lately in his last 11 games, hitting at .444. Ground ball, shortstop, Stockard. Throws Gwynn out. And that will retire the side. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Green. No runs, hits, errors, and none left after 1, 0-0.
Only your Quality Plus Ford dealer has the #1 selling car in America, the Ford Taurus. For a limited time, drive the Taurus for just $249 a month for 24 months. Loaded with value, $249 per month is a great payment on Taurus. Hurry, it's only available at your #1 selling Quality Plus Ford dealer.
5 of the top 10 sellers, all American built quality. See your Ford dealer today. Get behind the wheel and turn the key.
How do you improve on 92's best baseball cards? You give them the same UV treatment, then add even more gold foil stamping. You dramatically improve the backs and set new standards for limited edition subsets with more intense action, higher impact design, electrifying graphics, and foil stamping on both sides. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
It's pretty safe to say that nobody's going to award us the Nobel Prize for designing a filtering system for Sunoco gasoline. But what this filter does is keep the tiny particles that can find their way into gasoline from finding their way into your engine. We've been told we're a tad on the obsessive side. Tell that to the guy on the side of the road with a clogged fuel line.
After 1 inning of play, it's the Phils 0 and the San Diego 0. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include Saturday at 10 and Sunday at 4 right here on PHL 17. Darren Dalton leads it off, hitting at .244. Dutch still tied for 3rd in the league and runs batted in with 65. One ball and 1 strike to Darren Dalton. This with a breaking ball, 2-1. So far in the early going, it looks like Whitehurst is trying to stay away from left-hand hitters.
He's having trouble controlling his breaking ball too early on.
Fouls it down the third base side.
You could see the pitch prior to that was a curveball from Whitehurst. And as a catcher, Higgins was getting ready to throw it back to him. Whitehurst just dropped his arm down a little bit. And what he was doing was making a motion to himself that he needs to get on top. Anybody who throws a curveball the way he does, you can't throw that pitch 3/4 from the side. You have to get on top of it.
Outside, it's a full count. And he stays away, and Dalton fouls it to the opposite field.
He has run a number of 3-ball counts already. In fact, it might be to every hitter. I don't remember if he ran one to Kruk or not, but he did to Dykstra, Thompson, and Hollins, and now to Dalton. So he's thrown quite a bit of pitches early on. He's a nibbler is what Wally Whitehurst is. I mean, he's one of those guys that you have to try and make him challenge you eventually.
Well hit to deep left center, but that ball is way out of here. Plantier never saw it. Into the stands, an opposite field home run. Darren Dalton, number 16 for Dutch, and the Phils lead it 1-0.
I thought you were right. When that ball left the bat, I thought it was way out of here.
Plantier didn't move.
Well, Plantier put his hands up finally, as if to say, I don't know where it is. Well, Phil, it was about 30 feet behind you in the stands. Here's Dalton getting a good swing at a 3-2 pitch. That's what I mean about Whitehurst. You have to make him challenge you eventually, and if he'll do that, he'll throw a ball down the middle. And look at Plantier. He can't find it.
Well over your head, Phil. Yeah, hitting in the seats.
Yeah.
Dalton's first home run since June 9th. So it had been kind of a dry spell between homers since the end of May. That's just his second home run, but he got that one. Eisenreich knocked down by Gardner, but no play. That'll be a base hit for Jim Eisenreich.
That home run by Darren Dalton on June 9th was at the vet off Pete Harnish. Here's Gardner, a play he has to make. The ball kicks off the heel of his glove.
Though, do you?
No, it's a tough play, but what I mean is, you know, a Major League second baseman has to make that play, but you could very easily give him a hit on it, and I think they did.
They gave Eisenreich a hit.
Yeah.
Here's Mickey Morandini hitting at 240. Mickey is been the recent Iron Man. This is his 25th straight start, and he's played every inning of all those games, including the 20-inning game and the long doubleheader with the Padres.
Well, they're going to get Duncan back on Sunday, so that'll Mariano will get some playing time then. They might even platoon a little bit at second with some left-handers. If the Phillies see some left-handers in San Francisco, although they put Bud Black on the disabled list today, did the Giants.
Did they?
Yep. Inflammation of his shoulder, I believe.
So that only leaves Brian Hickerson. If Trevor Wilson is still on the disabled list, which I think he is.
I believe he still is, but he might be eligible to come off by the time the Phillies get there. I think they want to put Hickerson probably in the bullpen eventually, because he does a good job out of there for them.
1 ball and 1 strike to Morandini with Eisenreich at first base. Bit wide, 2-1. Let's pause for station identification on the Phil's television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
2 balls and a strike to Morandini with Eisenreich at first base. A run in on Dalton's home run. Runner breaking and his fisted foul down the first base side, 2-2.
Phillies not scoring a lot of runs, so it appeared that they played hit and run that time with a 2-1 count on Morandini, and Eisenreich was looking in, so it probably was a hit and run.
Two and 2 to Morandini. Back. The home run by Dalton, just the 5th home run given up by Whitehurst. Whitehurst, he likes to sink the ball. It's pretty much in Dutch's wheelhouse. The pitches Dutch has had trouble with are the fastballs up around the letters or above the belt. Dalton has always been a good low ball hitter. Just missed inside, 3-2.
Good time to run.
Probably will. Mickey usually makes contact. Fouls it down the third base side. Eisenreich was running on the pitch as we look at Jim Riggleman. Riggleman's got a tough task here in San Diego with all the high salaried players departing. McGriff is still here, but not in the starting lineup. Back problems. Going again, but it's popped straight up in the air. Who's going to take it? Ricky Gutierrez, the shortstop, will make the play. Well, Morandini is out 1 down. What
was a balk. A balk call?
It was a balk call. Yep, that's what happened.
Who called it? Balkenbaum?
There's always a good chance of that, Harry. I did not see it. I was watching the ball.
So Morandini will get new life on a balk call on Wally Whitehurst. I missed that one. It must have been that non-hesitation balk. He walked him, and that's the second walk given up by Whitehurst.
Right, that's what it was going to be because the runner was going. So this attempt to deceive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. All right, here we'll get a look at it.
Don't you just hate that?
Yes, I do. Even though it helped the Phillies in this case, it's just really a nitpicking thing that. Why? Breaking ball for a called strike to Kevin Stocker, who's hitting at .333.
It's one of the few breaking balls that Whitehurst has gotten over tonight, and as we talked about early, that is a key pitch for him.
No balls and a strike to Stocker. Pretty well hit to left center field, but snared by Derek Bell. Well, Stocker hit it on the nose, but caught by Bell. One down. That'll bring on Tommy Green. Green, I guess, will be bunting here. He's a good hitting pitcher, although this year hitting at 146, well below his career norm. His career norm just dropped below 200 at 196. Dykstra, a tough out coming up next. Now Green wants to make absolutely sure what the sign is, so he's going to talk about it with Larry Boa.
Well, with Mark Davis over here now, there's a good chance that the Phillies have changed their signs. So as a result, Tommy Green wanted to go down to talk to Boa to make sure. They have two guys over here actually now, Mauser and Davis, who are with the Phillies. Davis there a long time. And sometimes you have to change your signs when that happens.
Boy, he was not going to bunt. They were charging from third and first, but Green was going to swing away. 1 ball and no strikes.
He might have given him this. Larry Bowa might have just told him if the fielders come charging hard from the corners, you can swing away. And they were charging, both the third baseman and first baseman.
1 ball and no strikes to Tommy Green. They're still charging, and he still is not indicating a bunt. It's 2-0. Well, the count 2-0. Yeah, I'd let Tommy go ahead and hack.
Oh, yeah, especially since it's gotten to this point.
Took the fastball at the knees for a strike. 2-1. A balls and a strike to Tommy Green. He had a hack, but he fouls it off, and it's 2-2.
Happy birthday tonight to Walter Stupka from Mayfair. He's 81, and to Catherine Beaver of Philadelphia, who's 82.
2-2 the count to Tommy Green. A run across, 2 men on base, and 1 out. The breaking ball foul. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to Tommy Green. Ground ball to third, and that's going to be a double play. Sinfracco over to first. Green grounds into a 5-3 double play. And that'll retire the side. The Phillies score a run on Dalton's homer. 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Phils.
The interviews are about sex.
What about sex?
What they've done, what they do.
Are you having an affair? You are scum. Let's make a videotape.
Describe for me your first sexual experience.
You didn't. I did.
James Spader, Laura San Giacomo, Andy McDowell, Peter Gallagher. Sex, lies, and videotape.
Saturday at 8 on PHL 17.
When my doctor said to start exercising, I knew I wasn't 25 anymore. That's when I called Bill, my nationwide insurance agent.
Jim had some questions, so we did a nationwide care review. We talked about his financial plan, life insurance, disability coverage, even retirement.
And we covered everything.
It turns out Jim was okay just the way he was.
Insurance-wise, right?
Oh, right.
The care review from Nationwide, because things change.
Nationwide is on your side.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye.
They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight, big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's a legendary value. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special. Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Go ahead. You deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
Well, the next business person special will be against those running Redbirds from St. Louis. Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Our third BP special. Always fun in the sun. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Make your plans early. Order your tickets now by calling 463-1000 or stop by the Center City ticket office at Mellon PSFS, Broad and Chestnut Streets. Phil Plantier leads off for San Diego here in the second. He's hitting at .245. Has power, 14 home runs. He has knocked in 40. Game at St. Louis, still 4-4. Houston and St. Louis, they're now in the seventh. Good breaking ball to Plantier, 1 strike. High fly ball popped into shallow left. Kevin Stocker goes out. Makes the grab. Plantier is out, 1 down. It'll bring up Derek Bell. Bell batting at .261.
Batting fifth, center fielder, number 4, Derek Bell.
He's hit 13 home runs and knocked in 42. All-star pitching matchup tomorrow. Terry Mulholland against Andy Bennis. We'll be televising that one for you. And on Sunday, it'll be Kurt Schilling and Doug Brocale.
Looks like he's wearing a wetsuit. Those sleeves. It's not your standard baseball shirt. Look at that thing. Looks like he's going to go deep sea diving or something.
He's going to go deep here to right field, but Eisenreich right at the rim of the warning track makes the grab for out number 2.
The sleeves were too tight. He couldn't get his arms out.
Hitting sixth, first baseman number 21.
That'll bring on Billy Bean. Bean playing at first base tonight for the injured Fred McGriff. Hit his first big league homer here yesterday. Bean, a 28-year-old, originally a 4th-round draft pick by the Detroit Tigers. Green has been ahead of just about every hitter. He's throwing strikes.
Tommy Green, in that streak he went through, even though some people didn't want to hear it, he wasn't injured. His arm wasn't tired. He was tentative. He wasn't throwing strike one. He was nibbling all over the place. And that tonight and the last few times out, he's come out and he's trying to go after people. He didn't early in the game against the Giants, but then he started to do it.
Yeah, when he challenges, he's very effective.
Well, when he throws strikes in the strike zone, he can be very, very difficult pitcher to handle. It's when he starts nibbling, then he gets behind and he becomes mortal.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Cued to third baseman Dave Hollins. Throws across in time to get Billy Bean. Another 1-2-3 inning for Tita Green. No runs, hits, errors, and none left at the end of 2. 1-0 Phils.
Come see castles and knights. Explore legends, be bold. Conquer dragons, cross countries, hear tales being told. Adventures waiting, there's no time to waste. Come see, come conquer, there's only one place. Rose Gardens, the nearby faraway place. Rose Gardens, Williamsburg, come see, conquer.
It's summer clearance, guys, and here's the catch. With these rebates, I don't want us to yell and scream like everyone else.
Big rebates on Excel?
Oh, yeah. We just got a ton of Excels with $600 rebates that knock them down to $62.99. With 2 years no-cost service, about all they pay for is gas. With these rebates, we'll let everyone else yell. Now let's get out there and sell some cars. Please? Now get limited-time Hyundai summer clearance rebates of up to $2,000 on Sonata V6.
All right, listen up. We have a fugitive that's been on the run for 90 minutes. What I want out of each and every one of you is a hard target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, or dog house in this area.
Put that gun down! I didn't kill my wife!
Harrison Ford is The Fugitive, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, August 6th at a theater near you.
For 1993, Fleer Ultra Baseball has even more gold foil stamping, dramatically improved backs, and new Ultra Hot limited edition subsets. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
Our trivia question tonight: who was the last man to pitch 300 or more complete games in his career? Well, that's a lot of complete games. I didn't realize this guy did it. And it was not Cy Young.
I was thinking of somebody back from that era, but the way you just said that, I guess not.
Lenny Dystra grounded out his first time up, got the curveball over for a called strike to Dystra. Curveball and miss with it, 1-1.
Start out with the easy part of it first. National League or American League?
He's pitched in both leagues, I believe. Yeah, I know he has. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That'll be a Hall of Famer, huh?
Yeah, I think he's in the Hall of Fame. He is, yeah.
Okay. Got nowhere with this.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball deep short. Gutierrez will have to hurry. His throw is high and Dystra is safe. Don't know if he would have had him with a good throw or not. He knew he had to hurry. And we'll have to wait and see how they score it.
Should be a base hit. Gutierrez does what you have to do, and that's take the ball to the side and plant. Just like that. But you can see his footwork got a little bit messed up. He never got that foot down so that he could get a lot on the throw. Watch, you try to plant, but he doesn't get the foot down right away. And the ball sails on him as a result. I mean, he played it the way he should, but he just didn't execute properly.
It will be an infield single for Dykstra, and the batter is Milt Thompson, who walked his first time up. Smack right at Sinfrocco, double play. Phillies have been a little snake pit with line drive double plays here at Jack Murphy Stadium.
Well, the Phillies are going through some of the things now that early in the year didn't happen to them when you're winning all those games. You know, the balls you hit, they're not caught. Now, this is just a rocket right at the third baseman who's playing up in case Thompson bunts. And Dykstra's way off first. I mean, he's doubled up easily. Thompson can't believe it.
Brings on John Kruk. He singled his first time up.
3 double plays in 3 innings.
Yeah. That's that first pitch again. Kruk was called for a strike on his first time up. It looked a little wide. Two quick strikes to Kruk. One ball and 2 strikes. Far wide, 2-2. Bell's another one of these center fielders that plays a shallow center. Foul back by Kruk, still 2-2.
And there he is.
Shallow he is.
And pitchers love that. When you talk to pitchers, they really like a center fielder who will play shallow, that has the confidence he can go back and get the ball and will cut off that ball in front of him.
Hit to left, foul, and destined for the crowd. Still 2-2 to Kruk. 2 outs and no base runners here in the third. Phillies lead at 1-0. Let me see how far from the warning track Derek Bell is.
I'll tell you, that's a lot of confidence in your own ability to go back. He is really shallow for a guy who drives the ball the way Kruk does.
That was close. Kevin Higgins wanted it.
Well, they hadn't thrown a ball in on Kruk at all. So Higgins thought they had him set up to come inside, and Bill Hahn said no.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
See why he wanted it.
Line drive left field. Plantier there makes the catch. That'll retire the side. Nothing across for the Phils. Bottom of the third we go. 1-0 Phillies.
The extraordinary Volvo 940 sedan lease offer you're looking at includes such standard features as a supplemental restraint system with driver's side airbag, a side impact protection system, anti-lock brakes, and a sunroof, making one would think all this legal copy well worth putting up with.
The Phillies look to cook a Canadian goose when they play Montreal Tuesday, August 10th and Wednesday, August 11th at 7:35. And Thursday, August 12th at 12:35 at a business person special. Then Bonilla, Doc, and the Mets make a house call Friday, August 13th, 7:35. Saturday, August 14th, 7:05. And Sunday, August 15th at 1:35. When kids 14 and under get a free Phillies road jersey. Call 463-1000.
You got all your bad boys, they fight and they curse. But Mr. Goody Two-Shoes will whip you worse. But Mr. Two-Shoes, we got some new shoes. The wipes are ready to round the shoes and all the universe. He might be nice, sweet, good and kind, but he'll put his Converse shoes on and leave tire tracks on your behind.
Nice shoes, KJ. See you later, okay?
To Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser, the king of beers. It reminds you friends know when to say when. By Pizza Hut. Call Pizza Hut Delivery now and have your pizza by the 6th inning. And by your local Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you'll find 5 of the top 10 best-selling vehicles in America. Kevin Higgins, the catcher, leads it off. Lofts a foul out of play. And again, first ball strike for Tommy Green.
Happy 87th birthday to Verna Fritz of Hazleton, and number 62 to Ellen Erb from Christiana, Pennsylvania.
Line drive over the head of Stocker. Higgins has the first San Diego hit, a line single to left, and that'll bring on Archie Sinfraco.
Here's Higgins, the catcher, who's done a pretty good job as a utility player for San Diego. He's a product of their system. Got to pitch away and just hit it that way.
He's hitting .359 in Las Vegas prior to being called up. Sinfraco batting at .178. Our trivia question tonight: who was the last man to pitch 300 or more complete games in his career?
Well, did that man ever pitch for the San Diego Padres?
Yes, he did.
Did he win a Cy Young Award?
Yeah. Pitched for the Padres, the Giants, I think Cleveland, and the Yankees.
Was he known for loading them up?
Seattle he pitched for.
Saw him in the Old Timers game the other day down in Baltimore. And he's put on a little weight, but he was a great pitcher. Gaylord Perry.
That's correct. 303 complete games in his career.
Wow.
Boy, that's a lot of CGs.
I guess if he was pitching for the Phillies now, they'd say he's pitching too many of them.
Yeah. Burn him out. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He was. I'll tell you what. Watching him pitch back in the 60s when he was with the Giants, he had a nasty hard sinker, hard slider, and of course he did throw the spitter too. He was some pitcher.
Ooh.
That's good.
Almost hit him 2-1. Well, that's good as long as you miss it.
As long as you miss. Tommy Green has not pitched inside enough, they felt, for a while. You know, he was just giving in too much, and as Harry said, you don't want to hit him, but you need to pitch inside once in a while also, and he can do that effectively.
2 balls and a strike to Sinfraco.
Johnny Padres likes that from Green.
But he missed with a slider, so it's 3-1.
Wally Whitehurst on deck's a good bunter. He has 7 sacrifices already this year.
Runner breaking, line drive right field, caught by Eisenreich, returned to first late as Higgins scurries back. That's 1 down, and that'll bring on Wally Whitehurst, who probably will be up there to bunt. Sunday, August 1st at Veterans Day, the Phils take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be our annual Nostalgia Day, a fun special day as the Phils and Bucks wear uniforms from 1933. All fans receive a great-looking poster featuring all the Phillies' offensive players, compliments of Thriftway. That's Sunday, August 1st against the Buccos. Turn back the clock day to 33. For tickets, call 463-1000. Or stop by the Center City ticket office of Mellon PSFS at Broad and Chestnut. And Dudo Dowd will take care of your ticket needs. 1 ball and no strikes to Whitehurst, who is up there to try to bunt the runner along. Phillies lead 1-0. We are in the bottom of the 3rd. Hit him again with the first 2 pitches. That is not a time to pitch.
No. Darren Dalton goes out there, have a little talk with Tommy Green, and say, you know, the guy's trying to give himself up, make the 2nd out of the inning, throw the ball over the plate.
2-0. Gets the bunt down to Tommy Green. Green took a look at second, takes the out at first. Sacrifice good by Whitehurst. It goes Green to Moore and Deeney, moving Higgins up to second base. And it'll bring on Jeff Gardner. The top of the order was called out on strikes his first time up.
There's Whitehurst. We mentioned it's a really good bunter. Looks like a young Jim Eisenreich there with that left hand.
Yeah, young lefty. Just missing 1 ball and no strikes. To Jeff Gardner. Higgins at second base with 2 down here in the third. Phillies lead 1-0. Missing a little bit high, 3-0. Green had pitched in front of the hitters in the first couple innings, fallen behind here at this inning. Ricky Gutierrez due up next. Walks Gardner on 4 pitches. First walk given up by Tommy Green. And he'll bring on Ricky Gutierrez, who struck out his first time up.
Shortstop, number 7, Ricky Gutierrez.
Padres with 2 men on base and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. One misses. Tommy, for the moment, has lost the strike zone.
It's also the first inning he's pitched from the stretch tonight. As you look at Padres and Bukovic there on the bench, big starting, a lot of starting pitchers, especially guys like Tommy Green. You talk to him, and they like to pitch from the windup. You know, that's the way they're a power pitcher. They feel like they're in a good groove. All of a sudden, you get a guy in the stretch, and sometimes he's a little bit different. And in this inning, he's been in the stretch, and he's not throwing the way he was in the first 2 innings.
2 balls and no strikes to Ricky Gutierrez. Called strike, although it was borderline. It's 2-1.
Well, he's not wild right now. I mean, he's right around the strike zone, and when he's missing, he's not missing by much.
Field, it's deep. Eisenreich back, makes the grab right in front of the fence, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Rich Ashford joins Chris Wheeler in the 4th. At the end of 3, 1-0 Phillies.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be
Roy Rogers' new family buckets are perfect for busy parents. Pick up a bucket of Roy's incredible fried chicken, a bucket of juicy roast chicken, or a bucket with both. Now just $7.99 each. Plus, every bucket is capped with a free flying disc. It'll keep your kids entertained for hours. Okay, minutes.
One of a kind taste, Roy Rogers. Hey.
You gotta hit the ground running.
Your Quality Plus Ford dealers have the #1 selling trucks. Save $1,300 now on a well-equipped Ford F-150, the #1 selling truck in the world. Or drive a loaded Ranger for just $199 per month for 24 months. The new Ranger Splash is the hottest pickup in town. Only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the home of 5 of the top 10 sellers.
You better hit the ground running in a new Ford truck.
Well, when the Phils get back off this coast trip, the Cardinals and the Pirates are coming in. The Cardinals Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the business person special on Thursday, and then the Pirates for a weekend series on the 30th, 31st, and Sunday afternoon, August 1st. That's the nostalgia game, the last visit to the vet for these two teams. Important head-to-head competition with the Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. 463-1000 for your tickets, or stop by any local Ticketmaster location. Dave Hollins, Darren Dalton, Jim Eisenreich for the Phillies here in the 4th inning. Joining us for expert analysis, Rich Ashburn.
Expert, huh?
Hollins grounded into a double play his first time up. 3 double plays behind Whitehurst so far, although the last one in the 3rd inning was a line drive double play. Phillies with 4 hits, the Padres with 1, and the Phils lead it 1-0. Line drive to left. That's a base hit for Hollins. Plantier's on it quickly, so the Phillies continue to get a lot of base runners. That's their 5th hit, and they also have 2 walks.
Out away from Hollins, and he really leveled off nicely on that one. Whitehurst has been in some kind of trouble every inning.
Yeah, the double plays have really helped him. Dalton boomed a home run to left center his first time up. Darren's 16th of the year, and his first since June 1st.
Pitch he hit for a home run was out away from him. That's where they keep throwing him. There was another one.
I think that June 9th he hit his last home run. That was off Pete Harnish at the vet. That home run he hit, Plantier never saw it. No. That was funny.
It's going to be a hit no matter what, but it must have been 50 feet over his head.
The ball's in a strike to Dalton. He pops this one up left field, shallow. Plantier sees this one. 1 away. So Dalton retired for the first out. Eisenreich, the batter, he got an infield hit his first time up.
Oh, really had a good pitch to hit there. Probably a better pitch than the one he hit out of the ballpark. That happens, though. A little wrinkle on it, a little slider that dropped down where he likes to hit the ball.
Eisenreich, a .354 hitter. Had 2 hits in the ball game yesterday. He's not running much. He's only stolen 1 base this year, and that was in a game against the Giants last week. The Phillies were down somewhere 7 or 8-0 when he stole that base. We'll do a little scoreboard watching. The Cardinals, Houston had just scored 2 runs in the top of the 8th inning, still batting and leads 6-4 over the Cardinals at St. Louis.
It's a little early to be watching scoreboards, but you know, with what has happened to the Phillies just lately, they'll take a peek at it.
Pitch to Eisenreich is outside. Ball and a strike on Jim Eisenreich. Mickey Morandini due to follow. A run on 5 hits, no errors for the Phils, and the Padres a run on 1 hit, and they have not committed an error. You and I would like to send special birthday wishes tonight to our good friend Evie B. and Keeney, and watching in South Philadelphia with good old Al.
Can't believe that age can be right for Evie. She's a much younger woman at heart.
We'll give her age. She's proud of it. Evie's 80 today. Happy birthday, Evie.
Maybe the greatest cook in South Philadelphia. And that has to be some testimonial in South Philadelphia. They have a lot of great cooks there.
Makes the great chicken piccata.
Ooh. The best.
A ball and 2 strikes on Eisenreich. Phillies trying to get some momentum back. They have been struggling for the last few weeks. They've had a lot of base runners tonight, but just lead it by a run. Eisenreich fouls another one away left side. Derek Bell plays almost everybody real shallow in center. He's shading Eisenreich a little bit towards left center. Look how shallow he is.
He's an excellent defensive outfielder. He really covers a lot of ground and gets a good jump in the ball.
You got to be pretty confident in yourself to play that shallow.
You better be able to go back on a ball.
Breaking ball bounces up there. Holland starts to go, now scrambles back and makes it.
Quite a throw by Higgins. He tried to throw that sitting on his rear end. Goes up there and keeps the ball in front of him. I watch him try.
Hey, he's the guy.
Hard to do.
He's the guy. Now, I'm sure not many people saw it because it was late in that second game. And that long doubleheader, he's the one that threw Tommy Green out at the plate on that wild pitch.
Whoa.
That ball is outside, just missed. It's 3-2, and Hollins will probably be running, but he made a terrific play on a ball that bounced away, sliding towards the Padres dugout, threw Green out at the plate, sent that game into extra innings, which we really needed that night.
We did find out that Andy Bennis can't pitch much at 3 in the morning.
Right. See if Hollins goes 3-2 to Eisenreich. He does. And Eisenreich hits it to deep left center. Long run for Bell, and he's there. Makes the play. And with 2 outs, and Hollins will have to head on back. Ball stayed in the air a long time, and Bell ran it down.
Yeah, he really just coasted under that ball. It was hit almost to the warning track. Gets a good jump. And Bell just lost his strikeout lead in the league. Jeff Conine by 1.
Sure he doesn't mind that. The Morandini will bat with 2 outs, and Hollins still on at first. He hits one to center field. Bell got a good jump on it. He's still going back, and he makes another good play. Talk about how shallow he plays, and he can go back on the ball. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Phillies.
Michael Keaton's a crime boss with heart.
Tell me another gang in New York that's got a dental plan.
He's got friends in high places.
Nobody's gonna say nothing.
Politicians in his pocket.
Buy yourself a second home, man. Thanks, Johnny.
And enemies on his tail.
It's an '88 Magnum. It shoots through schools.
Danny DeVito and Mary Lou Henner co-star in a movie so funny it's criminal. Johnny Dangerously.
Monday at 8 on PHL 17.
Next up, Darren Dalton.
What? You're out of uniform. Coach, Zuba stripes are in.
Dalton, you need glasses.
Right, Coach. Philly Zuba's glasses from McDonald's.
Score big at McDonald's with Philly's glasses in 2 hot Zuba's designs. Each only 79 cents when you order a bacon Swiss quarter pounder, a large fry, and a medium Coke Classic, or any other extra value meal.
Now what?
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Ah, the signs of summer. They're all around us. Now there's a new one, the Oldsmobile Summer of Savings. It means it's the best time of the year to buy a new Olds, like this loaded Cutlass Sierra Special Edition. It was $16,174, now only $13,995. You'll find Oldsmobile Summer of Savings prices just as exciting on every new Olds in stock. Look for the new sign of summer that says it's the best time ever to buy a new Olds.
Well, it's the Phillies' annual ALS autograph and auction party to benefit the ALS Association. Remember, you must order tickets in advance. No tickets will be sold the night of the event. You order your tickets by phoning 463-1000 or purchase them in person at the vet. Admission tickets, including one autograph ticket, are $10, and there are a limited amount left. That night is Monday, August the 2nd at 6 o'clock. It's a lot of fun that night. There'll be all kinds of auctions. The autographed 93 uniforms from the nostalgia game. Lots of fun that night. Here's that play by Bell to end the inning, Whitey.
Yeah, he really eats up a lot of ground in those strides, and he had a beat on it all the way. He was to the warning track.
Tony Gwynn, the batter, he grounded to Stocker at short his first time up. It'll be Gwynn, Plantier, and Bell left, right to face Tommy Green here in the 4th inning. And the pitch is over for a strike. Green has walked one batter, struck out two. He struck out the first two batters to face him. Quinn lunges at an off-speed pitch and fouls it away.
He's really scuffling, running. You know, he can swing the bat yet. Swing the bat very well, but he really can't run with that. He has a bad knee that he has to have drained every once in a while, and then the other leg has a little pull in it.
That's a base hit. Patented Tony Gwynn in the hole to left. Hit number 2 for San Diego. They get their leadoff man on here in the 4th for Plantier. Popped to Stocker his first time up.
See how he levels off on that high outside pitch. And that's a great stroke. And I guarantee you some of those people that are way ahead of him in the averages are still looking back and thinking, hey, this guy might be in it.
Andres Galarraga coming into play, leading the league tonight at 381. Gwynn at 333. 7th best in the league. Tony Gwynn knows how to win a batting title.
1-4.
Pitch to Plantier is outside, ball 1. Green, when he started working from the stretch last inning for the first time, got a little out of whack with his control. The first 2 innings he didn't work from the stretch, and he was just firing strike after strike. Kruk, a good play. He will get the lead man back to first, safe. Good play by John Kruk. 1 out.
Was it ever? Was it ever? That ball was headed in the hole, and it was a shot. You know, you got to remember, Kruk's holding the bag here. Just dived on it, smothered it.
Well, Kruk had
Stocker.
He had a real poor defensive game yesterday. Jim Fregosi talking about that in his pregame radio show today, saying that he's been disappointed in Kruk's defense, and so is Kruk. And he came out here and worked really hard today, took a lot of extra ground balls. And as Fregosi says, sometimes you just get in a fielding slump. And he feels that Kruk's been in one a little bit lately, and he wants him to work his way out of it, and that's a good start. Derek Bell, the batter, hit a fly ball to Eisenreich his first time up. Breaking ball misses. 1 ball, no strikes on Derek Bell, former Toronto Blue Jay. Came over in the deal for Darren Jackson near the end of spring training. That deal was made in Clearwater. When the Blue Jays were over, Bell was in the starting lineup that day for an exhibition game and was scratched at the last minute. Good breaking ball, a swing and a miss. Billy Beane on deck. Left-handed batter hit his first major league homer yesterday. 7-4 now. Houston over St. Louis, still batting in the 8th. Good pitch on the inside corner.
On a to say something nice, Chris, about the home plate umpire, Bill Hahn, who, Lord knows, we've been on enough this year, at least I have.
I'm glad you said that.
He's worked an excellent game. He really has.
Well, that's very nice of you to do that. That's a good make good.
He should get equal time, you know.
Outside 2-2.
Of course, the game isn't over yet.
I was waiting for you for a follow-up. I had a feeling that wasn't the end of it.
He's been on almost every pitch. He's had some pretty close pitches to call.
Bounces up there. Or that hit the bat, didn't it?
Evidently.
Yeah, because Hahn just went up with both hands. That's a foul ball. Look at this.
I think his hearing has improved also. And you can say your eyesight and hearing have both improved.
It did definitely hit the bat.
Yeah.
Plantier had headed on down to second, is back at first base, and the count remains 2-2 on Derek Bell. Fastball, he jammed it. Stocker over there, and Kevin squeezes a 2 down. Another good pitch in on him.
I think it helps pitchers to get out of that sweltering heat we had, too. That really saps them.
Green pitched 6 2/3 innings in that sweltering heat last week at Veterans Stadium, Saturday afternoon game. 6 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 4, struck out 4, and he got credit for the win, beating the Giants 8-3 a week ago today, or a week ago tomorrow. Strike call to Billy Beane. Beane, his first time up, hit a ground ball to Hollins at third. Beane has seen major league duty with Detroit and Los Angeles. Padres are going to give a lot of people a chance to play right now the way they're constructed. Breaking ball low. Nothing new on the Fred McGriff situation, although they keep saying they're going to trade him to Atlanta for some of those prospects the Braves have.
Saw him take batting practice tonight, and he couldn't swing the bat at all. I mean, he's really hurting. I'd be very surprised if he's still around, if he can play in this series. He's just poking at the ball. Evidently has a rib cage injury.
Breaking ball to Beane. The strike 2 call might be another reason. You know, they're not going to play him if he has an injury and risk further injury, and then they couldn't make that deal. I don't think the Braves are going to trade for a guy they'd have to put on the DL right away.
Well, but I think the Braves are going to give up a lot for him.
Sure, it sure sounds like it. Well, they can. They have a lot of prospects. Pitch to Beane is beaten foul, third base side. Now the count remains 1-2 on. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Phillies lead a 1-0. And the Padres have a runner, Phil Plantier, at first base. Great matchup here tomorrow night on PHL 17, 10 o'clock. Andy Bennis and Terry Mulholland, 2 All-Stars. Here's Randy Smith right in the middle of your picture, the new general manager of the Padres. That's Ed Lynch sitting in the front row with his hand up there near his face, the farm director. Line to left, right at Eisenreich. Jim grabs it. Padres gone in the 4th. No runs, a hit. No Phillies errors, and 1 left. Through 4, 1-0 Phillies.
It's often taken for granted, yet it's as precious as the very air we breathe. It's called freedom. And it's what inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new Personal Choice, a health plan that offers people the low costs of an HMO without asking them to give up what they value most, their freedom. Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
It's Saturday. I'm not gonna mow the lawn. I'll hire him to mow the lawn and paint the garage. No, the garage. I'm dreaming big. With Super 7, I'll buy a car. No, cars. Meet exotic people? Not him. Her. I'll be in the money. Moolah. Saturday. Super 7. If I can dream it, I can win it.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
The only run in this ball game, a leadoff home run by Dutch Dalton back in the second inning. That's it. Both teams have had some base runners, especially the Phillies through the first 4 innings. 3 double plays have taken them out of any further damage.
Phillies had a game here yesterday where they sat around on a 2-0 lead and then got beaten. And they don't want to have that happen to them again tonight. As Whitey said, they've had a number of base runners. 3 double plays so far turned by the Padres. One of them a line drive double play. Kevin Stocker will lead it off. He had a line drive to Derek Bell in left center his first time up. Stocker hits one to short on one big hop to Gutierrez, who throws him out, 1 away. And that'll bring up Tommy Green, who grounded into a double play.
Pitcher, number 49, Tommy Green.
Bottom of the 8th inning right now. The St. Louis Cardinals trail the Houston Astros 7-4. Houston led that game at one point 4-1. Cardinals tied them, and now 3 in the 8th for Houston. They are playing 4 this weekend at Busch Stadium, and then the Cardinals move on to Atlanta for 3, and then to Colorado to play the Rockies before coming to Philadelphia. Pitch to Tommy Green over with 1 ball and 1 strike on Green. Coming into the game a 146 hitter with a homer, 3 runs batted in.
Then they come into Philadelphia.
Yep. 3-game series. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then the BPS Business Person Special number 3 on Thursday afternoon at 12:35. Green takes strike 3 call from Wally Whitehurst, and that is strikeout number 1 for the San Diego pitcher.
Tommy took 3 straight fastballs right down the gut.
He likes to hit the fastball, too.
Sure does.
Here's Dykstra. Lenny grounded to Gutierrez at short his first time up, then got an infield hit to short. In the third, Dykstra 1 for 2, batting at .298. Note on the board out there says Omar Olivares had to leave the game in the 7th inning for the Cardinals with a pulled groin. Whereas Timmy McCarver used to say all the time, a growing. Thanks to a breaking ball bouncing up there, ball 1.
Houston did most of the damage against that Duderman. Left-hander, big left-hander.
Pitch to Lenny. Fastball, strike called outside corner. See Dykstra walk across home plate, looking at it all the way, thinking he might have been a little wide.
Pretty close.
Look at this. Whoops.
That's a hitter's way of saying to the umpire, that's the only way I could have reached that, and walk across the plate.
That's a strike. There it is again.
Good pick. Saying the ball's outside.
Saying,
Tell you what else he said.
Saying, I don't think I can hit that pitch.
See, that's not a bad pitch there. I mean, that's close.
Lenny's right up on the plate, too, so he can hit the ball away. Curveball beaten foul first base side. They are really playing him to pull in the outfield, too, more than most teams. Bell well over into right center. Look at the center fielder.
And he plays, Bell plays Dykstra very shallow.
On deck batter is Thompson. 2 outs, nobody on base for the Phillies in the 5th. They lead at 1-0. Here's Dykstra right on home plate. Beaten to second base. Gardner throws him out, and that's the easiest inning of the ball game so far for Whitehurst. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Phils.
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day, Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
It's been a record-breaking year at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer. So how should we bring it to a close? With a record-breaking clearance. Enjoy a selection of Concords, Automobile Magazine's Automobile of the Year, and remarkable savings on all these 93 cars and minivans, like roomy Plymouth Voyager. Save thousands. Save up to $1,900 on the sporty Plymouth Duster and up to $1,325 on the luxurious LeBaron convertible. The record-breaking clearance, now at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
It happened branch by branch, neighborhood by neighborhood, community by community. Now with over 600 locations in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, the banks of First Fidelity offer customers the largest branch network in the region. We also offer the strength of over $30 billion in assets, and we will grow stronger, neighborhood by neighborhood, community by community. First Fidelity.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change. By Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide insurance agent in Franconia is Larry Winhold. And by AT&T, because you're not the same as anybody else, there's the I-Plan. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Padres. Kevin Higgins will lead it off, followed by Arky Sinfrocco, and then the pitcher Whitehurst. Tommy Green misses with a breaking ball. Higgins single to left his first time up. First hit for the Padres. They have 2. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Phillies Television Network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
1 ball, 1 strike to Higgins. It's 2-1. Is Fred McGriff. This will be a little confusing for him right now, wondering what's going on.
He can't even send his laundry out.
Foul away.
He doesn't buy green bananas.
Green banana. That's a guy like that. Doesn't dare buy a green banana, right? Well, all he does know is that he's not going to be here. They are going to move him at some point, and they made that very clear. Fouled away left side, out of play. Decent crowd here tonight. The Padres are not drawing well for obvious reasons and don't expect to the rest of the way, but they have a pretty good crowd here tonight. Probably 20,000 or more. 2-2 on Kevin Higgins. Hit the deep right center. There's nobody out there. This ball is going to bounce up against the fence. Dykstra runs it down, and Higgins will stop at second. A stand-up double for him, his second of the year. They were playing him the other way, and he pulled it.
He tomahawked a high fastball. He's kind of a singles hitter, but he got into that one. And Dykstra playing in left center and not too deep.
So a leadoff double for the Padres, and Arky Sinfrocco, the batter, hit a line drive to right fielder Jim Eisenreich. Cardinals are coming back in the 8th inning. It's 7-6 according to the board out in right center. Astros lead it by a run. Sinfrocco will try and move him over, and he beats a foul ball off Darren Dalton, 0-1. Whitehurst, the pitcher, on deck. Phillies lead at 1-0 here in the 5th. Sinfrocco, product of the Expos organization, coming over here for big right-hander Tim Scott. Now the everyday third baseman since they moved Sheffield to Florida. And this pitch is over for a strike. Greg Jeffries has knocked in one of those runs for St. Louis in the 8th inning. What a year he's had. Jeffries coming into the game the 5th leading hitter in the league tonight at 341. Now Sinfrocco down in the count. See if he still tries to hit it the other way. Phillies play him as an opposite field hitter. It's outside, 2-2.
Trying to get him to chase that low outside pitch. Green has a good fastball tonight.
Frisbee loose on the field. And the play continues. Jammed him, little pop-up right side, and Kruk is there in foul territory. 1 out. Nobody's going to advance on that.
That was that good fastball right there.
Looked like he was still trying to fight a pitch off and hit it the other way and couldn't do it. Higgins stays at second.
Yeah, he was trying that inside-out swing. That's almost impossible to hit that ball inside out.
Yeah, you know, and you're at that point, 2 strikes in the count. That's a tough ball to hit the other way.
You can't get that. You can't inside it. It's too far inside.
Whitehurst, the batter, who bunted his first time up, sacrifices 8th of the year. The on-deck batter is Jeff Gardner, a left-handed hitter. Whitehurst is 2 for 18 on the year, a 111 hitter. And he loops one to right, fouling out of play.
Almost the same pitch that Sinfrocco swung at. Almost the same results.
Kevin Higgins on at second base with a leadoff double. Now there's 1 out, and the count 0-1 on Wally Whitehurst. Another late swing and a foul out of play. Whitehurst, a really good bunter. Of course, they're not going to sacrifice or try and bunt with him with 1 out in the inning. So now he's behind in the count 0-2 to Green. Tries to get him to chase a breaking ball and misses. 1-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Green. That's his 2nd out here in the 5th inning. And now Gardner will bat, who has struck out and walked. Gardner's a 29-year-older. He was in the New York Mets organization for a long time. Had 37 at-bats with the Mets back in '91, and has been with the San Diego organization the last couple years. Foul right side. Gardner and Tuffle.
Tuffle might get traded also. He's making a lot of money for a guy that doesn't play much.
Anybody makes any money around the Padres right now, they have to look at him and think they have a chance to be out of here. Except maybe Gwynn and Bennis. No balls and a strike on Gardner. The pitch to him. Swing and a foul back. He had a good hack at a fastball. 0-2. He's right on that one.
Pitch was just a little too high for him to nail, but he did have it timed and he did have a good cut.
See if they go away from him now. Maybe something off speed. Higgins, the catcher, leads off second base with 2 outs. 1-0 Phillies. We are in the 5th. That game goes to the 9th inning now at St. Louis, with Houston leading it by a run at 7-6.
You know, the Houston pitcher who's really been getting ripped is Doug Jones, their great reliever, at least great reliever a couple seasons ago.
He had a great year for the Astros last season. Has been getting bombed lately. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gardner. The pitch is outside, 2-2. On deck is Gutierrez, a right-handed batting shortstop. There's the guy the Padres want to get home from second base, Kevin Higgins. He represents a tying run. Away. So Gardner making Tommy Green work here in the 5th inning. He was ahead of him 0-2. Now it's 2-2. Green coming off 2 strong outings. He's won his last 2 games after having a shaky stretch there where he struggled in 3 out of 4 starts. The 2-2. Fouled away again.
I think he's kind of looking for that fastball in on him, because that's the pitch that struck him out his first time up. He was kind of locked on it, frozen on it. I think he's kind of, thinking in the back of his head, hey, he's going to try that again.
There's a line drive to center. Dykstra got a good jump. Lenny coasts back, squeezes it for the final out in the 5th. No runs, a leadoff double. No errors, and the Padres leave a man. Through 5, still 1-0 Phils.
What could 4 minutes cost if your 800 service goes down? If you're big in the travel business, $240,000. But with us, you can stay on course. Introducing the AT&T 800 service Never Miss a Call guarantee. Now, if there's a problem, we can reroute your calls in less than a second. Sign up for the Never Miss a Call guarantee. It's the #1 reason with AT&T 800 service. It's always smooth sailing. AT&T, the best in the business, guaranteed.
You just passed a BMW 540i, and you know your Lexus GS can out-corner it. And you wonder if they know. Then you think to yourself, which is worse for them? You knowing how much more they paid, or them knowing how little you paid? Ask your dealer about the Lexus GS Custom Tailored Lease. You'll know.
Well, after 5, both pitchers doing good job here tonight. You see Whitehurst and Tommy Green. Whitehurst has walked 2, struck out 1. Tommy Green with a walk and 3 strikeouts. 5 hits for the Phils, 3 for San Diego. The difference in the game, a home run by Darren Dalton, his 16th of the year, leading off the 2nd inning. Phillies have Milt Thompson, their 2-hitter, John Kruk and Dave Hollins due to bat as we go to the 6th inning.
It behooves the Phillies to get some more runs.
Yeah, well, they sat on that lead yesterday. You know, I mean, you say a team sits on a lead, they don't mean to, but they did that yesterday, 2-0, and then all of a sudden the Padres caught them and went ahead and won the ball game. Whitehurst, though, has pitched well. As Harry mentioned earlier, in his last 9 games, he's given up 2 runs or less in 8 of them. 13 earned runs in 53 innings for a 2.21 earned run average. So he has been pitching well. Thompson has walked and hit a rocket right at Archie Sinfracco, a double play his last time up. Breaking ball misses low, ball 1. Phillies hit into double plays in the first 3 innings. Breaking ball, he gets that one over, 1-1 to Milt. Thompson now batting at .249.
Milt thought it was outside. Probably was an inch or 2, but that's better than a foot.
Fastball just missed. Whitehurst thought it was there. 2-2.
And that's where they usually try to pitch Milt. Hard inside.
In there again and misses, and now it's a full count on Thompson. Just trying to get something going here in the 6th. They lead at 1-0. Gutierrez, a big hop. One away.
First baseman John.
Nice big hop to Gutierrez.
Gutierrez, what we've seen of him, he's a good shortstop. He makes all the routine plays. His arm is accurate, and he's taken over there since they moved Fernandez. He's a #1 shortstop, does a good defensive job. He's hitting a little bit too. Kruk has singled and lined out. Strike called to him. He started him all 3 times with fastballs on the outside corner that he's taken for a strike. Breaking ball bouncing up there. And Kruk wants Bill Hahn to take a look at that baseball. The guy bounced the pitch up to you. You almost always want him to look at the ball.
Not as long as the cover's still on there.
So in other words, that didn't bother you.
You know, we played with baseballs without covers when we were kids. I mean, as long as there's covers on and it's still some white on it.
There's a base hit for Kruk. Well, you see a lot of hitters, as soon as the ball bounces up there, they want the ball out of the game.
Most umpires look at the ball after it bounces up there, because sometimes, you know, it can skin it a little bit, scrape it,
get a dark spot.
Third baseman Dave Hollins.
Kruk's swinging the bat well here tonight. He's hit 3 balls hard. He doesn't have as open a stance. He's changed it a little bit tonight. Well, the official 1993 Phillies gift and souvenir catalog, courtesy of Kellogg's, is now available. Features all your favorite Phillies items. Get this catalog free. Call the Phils at 463-1000 and just ask for a Phillies souvenir and gift catalog. Hollins takes strike call. Hollins has grounded into a double play and single. Dave hit a ground ball up the middle his first time up into a 6-3 double play. That was hit number 6 for the Phillies. 5 singles and Dalton's homer. Hollins has hit 9 homers, knocked in 54. He's yet to homer since coming back from that hand surgery. 2-1. On deck is Dalton, who has hit a home run for the only run of the ball game. Wally Whitehurst, originally drafted by Oakland, as you see Darren Dalton waiting, and then traded over to New York and coming here in the offseason in the Fernandez deal. DJ Dozier also in that deal for San Diego. Hollins hits it to center field. A lot of room for Derek Bell. And there are 2 outs in the inning.
Number 10, Darren Dalton.
Dalton has hit the home run to deep left center and also fly to the left fielder Plantier. Now a mound conference with Billy Beane, the first baseman, the second baseman Gardner, and Whitehurst. Coming into the game, tied for third in the league in runs batted in with 65. Now has 66. Pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Barry Bonds leading with 71. His teammate Matt Williams has 66. Giants lead the Mets tonight 3-2 in the 6th inning. Breaking ball inside to Dalton, 2-0. On deck is Eisenreich. Base is not open at first, but they're pitching carefully to Dalton.
Dalton's been getting himself out quite a bit, going after some bad pitches. There's a good
hit
one.
to deep center. Back goes Bell. All the way back to the wall. Home run. Darren Dalton is second of the ball game. And the Phillies lead it 3-0 on a second home run by Darren Dalton. For Dutch, number 17, an RBI 67 and 68. And he's finally having a game. The Phillies needed it.
Dead center field over that 405-foot sign, and a 2-0 fastball. I mean, that was right down Broadway. Look at that pitch.
And Derek Bell couldn't catch up to that one finally. He was there, but he ran out of real estate. And Whitehurst knew it. Whitehurst does not throw a lot of home run balls. That's only his 6th of the year. Eisenreich, the batter, 1 for 2 tonight. There is Dalton. 2 home runs, 3 runs batted in. He's been the Phillies' offense so far. Eisenreich, a looper to left. Here comes Plantier. He misjudged it and still made the play. Bills in the inning, 2 runs, 2 hits. Dalton's 2-run homer, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the 6th now, 3-0 Phillies.
Iron Mike on rust.
I hate rust.
Iron Mike on tough.
This is tough. Rust tough. This is rust. Oleum? The dictionary defines tough as strong, not easily influenced, like me. The definition of oleum is, we sprayed this rusty metal plate with fast-drying rust tough, exposed the rusted metal, then placed it in the torture salt fog chamber. The rust didn't spread, it stayed tough. You want tough? What do you want? Oleum. Got rust? Get tough. Rust tough.
My mama told me you better shop around, shop around. You better shop around. My mama told me you better shop around, shop around. You better shop around,
I always go to the shopping center 9 out of 10 people use.
The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
People come in and say, why 5 grades of gasoline? I tell them offering only 3 grades would be like selling suits in small, medium, and large. Some people would get a good fit. Some could use a little tailoring. So if you want to know why we give you all these choices, think about the guy who needs a 41 long and picture him wearing a 39 short.
Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company. Your local Dodge dealers, come in today because we know how to help. And by McDonald's, what you want is what you get at McDonald's today. Ricky Gutierrez, Tony Gwynn, Phil Plantier, 2-3-4 for the Padres. Green's first pitch is hit to Dave Hollins on one big hop. Hollins fires to first, one away, and Gutierrez is 0 for 3. For Tony Gwynn, 1 for 2 with a single to left.
Right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Cardinals batting, bottom of the ninth. Houston leads 7-6.
Doug Jones is in that ball game, and there's one out on the bottom of the ninth. The aforementioned Doug Jones, Whitey, you talking about, who's struggling a lot, so they're going to give him a shot to close that one out if possible. Gwynn takes it up high, ball 2, 2-0. Tony 1 for 2 on the night, has raised his batting average 1 point to .334. There's Martinez, the left-hander. Pedro Martinez warming up. Strike call. They have 2 left-handers in their bullpen. Mark Davis, who pitched well here yesterday, and Martinez. Ripped to right center. They were playing him the other way, so there's all kinds of open spaces. Tony Gwynn will go into second with a stand-up double for Gwynn, his 23rd of the year. It's the second hitter they've been playing towards left center who's pulled a ball to right center.
This guy can flat out hit. Ball out away from him a little bit, but he reached out. Oh, they smoked it. He thinks, Gwynn thinks anything between 350 and 360 will win the batting title this year. So, he's got his eyes on it.
Funny how that works. I mean, some years you win a batting title, something in the teens, 318, 320. Other years it takes a whole lot.
I finished second one year and got beat by 40 points.
What you hit?
333.
Not bad.
Dan Musial hit 370. 344 one year and got beat by 10 points by Musial.
Plantier is swinging a miss at a breaking ball. Well, you've told me that you thought he was the best hitter you'd seen in the National League when you played.
National League, yeah. Ted Williams in the American League. They're still the best hitters I've seen.
Well, their numbers don't lie. 0-1 to Plantier, who is swinging first ball fastball. Gets another breaking ball, and he's swinging fastball again, it looked like, and he's 0-2.
He swung at 2 pitches that have almost bounced up there.
Yeah, it just looks like he has fastball on the mind, and he's swinging at him. He is 0 for 2 tonight. He's popped a short and was robbed of a hit by Kruk on a fine play. That hit by Gwynn, the 4th for San Diego. Struck him out. Well, Tommy Green strikes out Plantier on 3 pitches. 2 outs, strikeout number 4 for Green.
Humped up something on that. That was a fastball. Had a little dip to it. Yeah, had a little sink to it.
I mean, you think about Tommy Green more as a rider with his fastball, and that ball definitely sunk. Derek Bell is fly to right field and popped to short. He is 0 for 2. Grounded to Hollins. Straightens up, throws, got him, and Tommy Green out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Harry Callis back with Whitey in the 7th. 3-0 Phils.
I work Saturdays and Sundays. It's not a job. It's a dedication. I don't think you can teach someone to tune. You just got to practice until it's natural, just like breathing. There seems something mystic about it. So much beauty comes out of music.
Mellon PSFS, you're why we do our very best.
listen up. We have a fugitive that's been on the run for 90 minutes. What I want out of each and every one of you is a hard target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, or dog house in this area.
Put that gun down! I didn't kill my wife!
Harrison Ford is The Fugitive, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, August 6th at a theater near you.
The Fugitive from Warner Brothers presents The Fugitive of the Week. Ricky Henderson steals base number 1066, setting a new world's record, previously held by Japan's Yutaka Fukumoto. Right on, Ricky.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Phillies 3 and the Padres nothing. Tomorrow at 8, a married man has an affair with his wife's sister. James Spader and Andy McDowell star in Sex, Lies, and Videotape right here on Philadelphia's movie station, PHL 17. Well, Houston used 6 pitchers to beat the Cardinals 7-6. And Harry Callis with us. Harry?
All right, thanks, Rich. And we have a new pitcher, Pedro Martinez. He was 3-5 at Las Vegas as a starter with 4.72 ERA. And since joining the Padres in 6 games 0-0 with a 5.79 earned run mark. Mickey Morandini slams it, but there's Derek Bell right there playing a shallow center field. And that enabled him to make the grab easily as Morandini hit it on the nose. That'll bring up Kevin Stocker. Martinez has pitched 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's a 24-year-old, 6'2", 175-pounder from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. He's on here for Wally Whitehurst. He pitched fairly well, but Darren Dalton hurt him with a couple of home runs. Two to Stocker, who was lined to center and grounded out. Kevin, as a right-hand hitter, is 5 for 10. Change up that he fouls back.
His first ever road trip to the West Coast. First ever road trip anywhere in the major leagues.
Handled himself very well since coming up.
I wonder what they'll do when Mariano Duncan's ready. He'll be ready Sunday.
Imagine Stocker is going to stay at shortstop. No, just barely foul. Game of inches. Just missed that chalk line.
He looks like a better right-hand hitter than a left-hand hitter. Like he has a little more pop in his bat. He hit his home run left-handed off a pretty good pitcher, that Rod Beck.
Yeah, how about that? 1-2 to Kevin Stocker. In right center field. Gwynn will never get it. Stocker on his way to second, and he's there with a double. So right-handed, he is now 6-for-11. The batter will be Tommy Green. Gwynn, if he was running 100%, might have been able to catch that.
Yeah, I think you're right. The ball was up in the air quite a while, but Gwynn has fluid on his left knee, which he gets drained occasionally, and his right leg, he has a little pull in it in the groin area.
Tommy Green is grounded into a double play and struck out. One ball and no strikes. Gutierrez, the shortstop, out. Puts it away. That's 2 down, and that'll bring on Lenny Dykstra. Lenny's grounded out, singled, and grounded out.
Center fielder, Lenny Dykstra.
Kevin Stocker at second base with 2 down. To Gardner. Dykstra retired, so are the Phils in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Stretch time at Jack Murphy. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-0 Phils.
The Kozinskis and the Costellos, 2 close families.
Your husband and my wife slept together.
That just got a little too close.
What do you want to do?
They say 2 wrongs don't make a right.
We're going to be bad. We're going to be so bad.
Your husband is having an affair with my wife.
But every now and then, they make a love story.
You also have this uncontrollable desire to put our lips together.
Ted Danson, Isabella Rossellini, and Lloyd Bridges, cousins.
Tuesday at 8 on PHL 17.
Ah, the signs of summer. They're all around us. Now there's a new one. The Oldsmobile Summer of Savings. It means it's the best time of the year to buy a new Olds, like this loaded Cutlass Supreme Special Edition. It was $18,663. Now it's $15,995. And this loaded 88 Royale Special Edition. It was $21,971. Now only $18,995. Look for the new sign of summer that says it's the best time ever to buy a new Olds.
It's Saturday. I'm not going to mow the lawn. I'll hire him to mow the lawn and paint the garage. No, the garage. I'm dreaming big. With Super 7, I'll buy a car. No, cars. Meet exotic people. Not him. Her. I'll be in the money. Moolah. Saturday. Super 7. If I can dream it, I can win it.
I'm Dick Vermeil. What is the best way to ensure an adequate intake of cereal grains? Start with breakfast. Oats are a very nutritious food and contain almost no fat. If you're trying to lose weight, include a low-fat, high-carbohydrate breakfast as part of your weight loss program.
You might say the score here, Darren Dalton 3, the Padres nothing. He's hit 2 home runs, knocked in all 3 runs. Green has allowed no runs and only 4 hits. Philadelphia 3-8-0 and San Diego 0-4-0.
Billy Bean leading it off, fouls one out of play. No balls and a strike to Bean, who was grounded out and lined out to right. I guess maybe if the guy's struggling, we ought to talk about him at the top of the telecast, huh? To left field. Milt Thompson will hold Bean to a single. To number 5, given up by Tommy Green, and the batter will be Kevin Higgins, who has been on Green tonight, 2 for 2.
High fastball away, and he's kind of sliced that ball. Haven't seen much of Billy Bean, at least here with San Diego, but he doesn't look like a bad hitter.
Kevin Kevin Higgins has singled and doubled. He's hit the ball hard off Tommy Green, who's given up just 5 hits, 2 of them by Higgins, 2 of them by Gwynn, and now Beans hit. One strike.
I think Higgins is a high ball hitter. That's what he's hit twice tonight, high pitches. I wonder if they might ought to not try pitching him down a little bit and see what happens.
An off-speed pitch and fooled him.
Change up, straight change, really fooled him. Here it is. See that ball go down and away?
20,763, the paid crowd here tonight. One ball and 2 strikes. Has done it all tonight. Accounted for all 3 Phillies runs with 2 homers. Two and 2 the count to Kevin Higgins. And down the right field line. Bean will be held at third. Eisenreich misses the cutoff man, but Bean holding at third. A double for Kevin Higgins. And the Padres have runners at second and third.
Like Higgins was fooled on this pitch. You'd see him just kind of reach out, but he nailed it between Kruk and the bag. And he's 3 for 3 in the night, and Green's in some trouble here.
Brings out Arky Sinfraco. He's lined to right and fouled out to John Kruk. Kurt Stillwell has moved into the on-deck circle. The bat for Pedro Martinez. Score. Sinfraco goes to second, and all of a sudden it's a 3-2 ball game. Looked like Hollins just did not get the glove down, and all of a sudden the Padres are within 1, still nobody out.
And he reached the ball, but you're right, Harry. He didn't get the glove. The ball went right under his glove. He just got a little leather on it, but couldn't hold it.
It'll be scored a double for Sinfraco. 2 RBIs. Roger Mason and David West will get up in the Phillies bullpen.
Your attention, please. Padres batting for the pitcher Martinez.
Kurt Stillwell will come up and bat for Martinez. Switch hitter hitting at 217. Batting 150 right-handed, 232 left-handed. So the Padres have the tying run at second base and nobody out here in the 7th inning. That moves Sinfraco to third base.
That's amazing how this has fallen apart. so quickly. So the pitch had bounced way up by home plate. Infield will stay back. The corners are up, Hollins and Dalton. See, that ball bounced 2 feet in front of the plate.
One ball and no strikes to Stillwell. Just missing with a breaking ball, 2-0.
That's a tying run at third, but you got to try to cut your losses here, not by bringing the infield in, but by getting the batter out.
Even out of the inning, nobody out. Single, double, and a wild pitch from the tail end of the Padre order. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes to Stillwell. That one over, 3-1. Shortstop. This will get the tying run home. Stocker, Kruk holds the bag. High throw, but Kruk holds the bag, and the Stillwell is out for out number 1. But Sim Fracco scores, and we are tied at 3-3. They'll bring on Jeff Gardner.
Kruk did a good job holding the bag here on Stocker's high throw. He must have had a toenail on there. That's about all that was left.
One ball and no strikes to Gardner. He struck out, walked, and lined out to center. Fouls it back and out of play. 1-1.
Have done quite a bit of late scoring in this series so far.
Bouncing ball charged by Morandini. Got him. That's 2 down, and that'll bring on Ricky Gutierrez. Gutierrez is struck out, fly to deep right, and grounded out.
Shortstop, Ricky Gutierrez.
Mark Davis up in that bullpen again.
Yeah. One ball and one strike. Strikes to balls ratio.
100 pitches, 63 to, well, it's 110 pitches. 63 to 38 now. Strikes over balls.
2 balls and a strike to Gutierrez.
Make that 100.
3-1. Tony Gwynn due up next. base hit to right field. So Gutierrez, a 2-out base runner for Gwynn. And here comes Jim Fregosi. This is going to be it for Tommy Green. He'll probably call on the left-hander, David West. Well, Tommy had him shut out through 6 and has faltered here in the 7th. Have a pitching change for the Phils as David West comes on. Try to get Tony Gwynn out. Pitching change is 3-3. We're in the bottom of the 7th back after these messages.
From 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania, people are searching for new choices in healthcare.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
Seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
It's like having a Phillies ticket window come right to your home. Call 463-1000 and reserve your tickets in advance. No rushing, no waiting, no hassle. 463-1000. It's like having a Phillies ticket window right in your home.
David West is the new pitcher. West coming on for Tommy Green. He's appearing in his 39th game. He's won 1, lost 2, saved 2. His ERA is 2.70. He's pitched 50 innings, given up 39 hits and 15 earned runs, 51 strikeouts in 50 innings, and 26 walks. Good job out of the Phillies bullpen. And he'll be facing Tony Gwynn here with a runner at first base and 2 outs. At 3, hits are even at 8 apiece. Both teams have played airless ball. Tony Gwynn has grounded out, singled, and doubled. Tommy Green out of the game. He can't win it. He could lose it. Look at that ball. Way out of here. First pitch delivered by David West and a 2-run home run, Tony Gwynn. The Padres have taken a 5-3 lead here in the 7th. Just the 4th homer of the year for Gwynn. He was looking first ball fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Talked to him before the game. He said every once in a while he looks for a pitch he can drive, and he got it. High fastball, about waist high, and right through the heart of the plate.
So San Diego with a 5 spot here in the 7th, leading 5-3 as Plantier takes one low for a ball, 1-0. That misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Was trying to hit that one in the next county. 2-1. Fly ball in the shallow left field, and Thompson makes a great catch in shallow left and the inning. Great sliding catch by Milt Thompson, but the Padres get 5 in the inning. And at the end of 7, it's 5-3 San Diego.
What in the world you doing there, L-O-N-E? Yeah, say hey, good L-O-O-K-I-G. Where can I buy you an ice cold B-U-D?
We know how to help you save during the Dodge 93 model clearance. Check out the lowest priced 6-passenger car out there. Dodge Spirit with air and no extra charge to keep your family happy. For a total of over $2,500 in savings. A great value at around $12,100.
Is this correct?
Absolutely. The factory authorized 93 model clearance. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
The metal cylinder is secured and turned in a counterclockwise motion, causing the internal railing to rise and disengage. It's easy to make something as simple as opening a jar complex. The challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile. We take cutting-edge technology and place it comfortably in your hands. Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people who make it.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural. Proud to be your Bud. By Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people who make it mean something. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. Billy Beane has moved from first base to left field for San Diego. Arky Sinfraco has moved from third to first base. Craig Shipley comes into play third. He'll bat in the 9 spot, and Mark Davis is the new pitcher. He will bat in the 4 spot. And Mark Davis, who earned a save in the first game of this series. It was his first save since 1991. He's fallen behind Milt Thompson here 2-0.
Well, he threw strikes yesterday when he came in, and that was really his problem with the Phillies. He was often wild.
3-0. Davis overall with his work with Atlanta and the Phils 1-2, 4.75 ERA in 27 games. He walks Thompson on 4 pitches. And they'll bring up John Kruk, who is 2 out of 3 with a pair of singles and a run scored. Mike Rourke coming out to talk to Mark Davis. It's his third game with San Diego. No wins, no losses, 1 save, a 1.93 ERA as Gene Harris, a right-hander, gets up in the Padre bullpen.
I want Davis to try to get through this slew of left-hand hitters the Phillies have. Hollinger's a switch hitter, but you have Kruk here, and then Dalton, Eisenreich, Morandini.
Jose De Leon is up in the Phillies bullpen. Padres lead at 5-3. 8th inning. He's high with it. Davis hasn't thrown a strike yet.
In that curveball
is the only pitch he could throw for a strike.
Got it over.
1 ball and 1 strike to Kruk. Missing with a fastball. 2-1. 2-2. Curveball struck him out. Struck called out on strikes, and a good deuce by Mark Davis. That'll bring on Dave Hollins.
That was a good one. Caught Kruk giving ground.
Brings on Dave Hollins. He's grounded into a double play, singled and flied out. One ball and no strikes. Nothing. Our ground ball shortstop, and that's going to be a double play. So Hollins grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. The Phillies have hit into 4 of them tonight. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Padres.
And now for something different. Domino's new thin crust pizza. It's really something. A crispy, crackly, crunchy crust pizza. It's a whole nother taste in a whole nother way. Now that's something. Try it now and you'll also get something.
Right now, you can buy 2 delicious medium thin crust pizzas for only $8.99. That's right, 2 for $8.99. But it's for a limited time. Domino's delivers. Call today.
What could a minute cost if your 800 service goes down? If you're a player on Wall Street, $910,000. But with us, you can stay in the game. Introducing the AT&T 800 service Never Miss a Call Guarantee. Now, if there's a problem, we can reroute your calls in less than a second. Sign up for the Never Miss a Call Guarantee. It's the #1 reason AT&T 800 service is always the smartest play. AT&T, the best in the business. Guaranteed.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special. Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Go ahead. You deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
For 1993, Fleer Ultra Baseball has even more gold foil stamping, dramatically improved backs, and new Ultra Hot limited edition subsets. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
Now, when the Phillies come off this West Coast trip, St. Louis will be the first team in Tuesday, July 27th, and Wednesday, the 28th at 7:35. Then our third business per special of the year, July 29th against St. Louis at 12:35. And Pittsburgh will move in Friday and Saturday, the 30th and 31st. Sunday afternoon, the 1st. That's our nostalgia game as we turn back the clocks to 1933. For tickets, just call 463-1000 for the next homestand, bringing St. Louis and Pittsburgh in. Derek Bell leads off for San Diego here in the 8th. Bell has lined out to right, popped up and grounded out. Had it cut, fouled it back. Pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL-TV, Philadelphia.
1 ball and 1 strike to Derek Bell. Missing, it's 2-1. Foul, 2-2. Higgins' 2-run home run, giving the Padres a 5-3 lead here. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Eric Bell's called out on strikes. Fastball on the inside corner. 1 down. That'll bring on Billy Beane. Beane's grounded out, lined out to right. Started that 5-run 7th with a base hit. Fly ball, shallow left. Milt Thompson and Stocker. Stocker makes the play in fair territory. That's 2 down, and that'll bring on Kevin Higgins. Higgins has had a good night. 3 for 3, a single and 2 doubles.
We expect to get a lot of trouble from Gwynn and Fred McGriff and Sheffield, but Sheffield is gone, and McGriff probably will not play in this series. He's getting pounded by Billy Beane and Higgins.
One ball and no strikes. Ground ball, shortstop. Stocker gobbles it up. Throws Higgins out. A 1-2-3 inning for the Padres in the 8th. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the 9th. San Diego leads at 5-3.
What in the world you doing, L-O-N-E? Yeah, say hey, good L-O-K-I-N-G. Where can I buy you an ice cold PUD?
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
July's jumping. It's Toyota's biggest sales event of the summer.
July is jumping.
Time to jump into the hottest sporty cars around. Save up to 1,500 cool ones on sizzling Celica option packages. Or get in a Paseo. Hot, wild, and practical. Starting under $12,000. Of course, the hottest news for '93 is the all-new Toyota Supra. It's taken everything sports cars were before and crossed the line. So see your Toyota dealer now.
Toyota's hot.
Hot cars, hot deals.
After 8 innings of play, it's San Diego 5 and the Phillies 3. Sunday at noon, the parents of a bride and groom try to outdo each other in planning their children's wedding. Alan Alda and Joe Pesci star in Betsy's Wedding, only on PHL 17. Aaron Dalton leads off for the Phils. He's been the entire Phillies offense tonight. A solo homer and a 2-run home run. Pete Incavillas moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Jim Eisenreich. Phils trail by 2 here in the 9th. Breaking ball for a strike.
See that curveball, how it makes the left-hand hitters flinch. Even Dalton, who usually doesn't give left-handers an inch, he kind of grabbed.
He fouls off the fastball. 0-2. Fouls off another fastball. chance of beating the Mets at Candlestick 4-2. And Brian Hickerson got good and lost it. Rod Beck, his 25th save. A little bit high, 1-2. It down the left field side. It'll go into the crowd. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Darren Dalton.
See, that starts up there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Dalton is called out on strike. Second strikeout for Mark Davis. Well, Davis coming back to haunt the Phillies here.
The perfect pitch.
Saved yesterday's game. Trying to save this one.
For the Phillies.
Beating Cavilla, batting for Eisenreich.
Number 22.
And Cavilla hitting .258 as a pinch hitter. He's 4 for 12. And in the throes of a little bit of a slump. One strike. Strikes.
I think he's waiting for that curve. He hasn't seen it yet.
Struck him out. Third strikeout for Mark Davis, and the batter will be Ricky Jordan hitting for Morandini.
Still hasn't seen the curveball. This was a high fastball. It was out of the strike zone.
Ricky Jordan batting at .329. As a pinch hitter, he's 10 for 30.
Number 17, Ricky Jordan.
2 outs. Here in the 9th inning. Padres lead by 2.
He really has it going now.
Yes, he does.
He has that touch. The feel.
Two quick strikes to Ricky Jordan.
Mark Davis hasn't had this feeling for a long time either.
Right, his last save prior to yesterday was in '91. Fouled out of play, still 0-2. Tried to sneak the fastball by him. If he's throwing the curveball for strikes, he can be tough. Jordan stays alive at 0-2. Two outs here in the 9th inning. 2 strikes. Curveball. Davis has struck out the side here in the ninth. His second straight save against the Phils as the Phillies go down in order in the ninth inning. San Diego winning on Tony Gwynn's 2-run home run, 5-3 over the Phils. And we'll be back with the totals and a recap in just a moment.
If you want your car done right, it has to be done by the right people.
We take care of our customers. We do the job right.
Quality all the way.
Experience counts. The customer comes first.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
We're only as good as our people. That's why Jiffy Lube is America's favorite oil change.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube.
You got all your bad boys, they fight and they curse. But Mr. Goody Two-Shoes will whip you worse. Love Mr. Two-Shoes, we got some new shoes. The wives are ready to mount the shoes in all the universe. He might be nice, sweet, good and kind, but he'll put his Converse shoes on and leave tire tracks on your behind.
Nice shoes, KJ. See you later, okay?
Roy Rogers' new family buckets are perfect for busy parents. Pick up a bucket of Roy's incredible fried chicken, a bucket of juicy roast chicken, or a bucket with both. Now just $7.99 each. Plus, every bucket is capped with a free flying disc. It'll keep your kids entertained for hours. Okay, minutes.
One of a kind taste, Roy Rogers.
Stop dreaming and live the life of a Philly at Phillies Dream Week. 1 week in Clearwater Beach, Florida this January to laugh and play with Ennis, Taylor, Hebner, Wise, and many more. So call now 215-938-1200. Space is limited, 938-1200.
San Diego scored 5 runs in the 7th inning to win this game 5-3 over the Phils. Tony Gwynn's 2-run home run, putting the Padres ahead 5-3. All 3 of the Phillies' runs coming on 2 Darren Dalton home runs. For the winning Padres, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 5 left. Phils 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 5 left. Pedro Martinez, the winner, 1-0. Tommy Green loses it, 11-3. And Mark Davis with the save, his second in as many games. And we'll be back with more from Jack Murphy Stadium right after this.